knows he thought the 2005.
On the reality of speed, Lucky throws down a challenge.
If you're giving me 100%, that's all you have to give me. And I can almost guarantee you will not be re-signed again.
Josh Woods steps up.
He's looking like a different rider today. He's looking really good.
And Josh Summey takes a fall.
He's got the air knocked out of him.
Bottom line is he's bruised his kidney, got a lot of trauma to his lower back. We got on the podium the first race at Anaheim, and then we went to Phoenix, and Josh Woods or Josh Summey, neither one made it to the main event. We can't have another weekend like we had. It's just, can't do it. That's the first time that we have never made the main event as a team. What I'd like to see from you, Josh Woods, is I'd like to see you relax a little bit more. It was almost like you were riding with the fear of, oh, I'm going to mess up. Well, you've done that now. All right, so get over that. Let's don't have this happen again, okay?
We're at Clayton Miller's practice track. He's another pro racer. He's a privateer that travels the circuit with us. We're out here just getting ready for the next race coming up. The West Coast guys are getting ready to go next weekend, and I'm getting ready for February 12th, which is my first round.
When the riders are practicing, the mechanics usually go out and watch the lines and see how the motorcycle's performing, see if there's any if the bike's running rich or running lean, just listening to how the bike's performing. We usually watch the suspension, see if it's all set up right, and just kind of help the riders out to see if they can pick better lines or if they're using faster lines than other guys are, and to help them out. Oh, you big cheater!
Me and Josh Summey were out here working on starts a little bit today. It's not really that his starts have been bad. He just wasn't feeling exactly what the bike was doing, so I had him move back just a little bit more on the bike so he was getting more control of how he was driving with his rear wheel. Do it just like you did just then, but after you get going, lean back on it. Just lean your body back, and it'll put more weight on the rear wheel. I mean, it worked better. He was coming off a lot harder. He took off with Steve Boniface next to him. We let Steve move. Josh took off. I mean, the reaction time was all there, and he beat him down to the turn.
What do you got, a hoodie, jacket, and the fleece on?
Well, I've been sick. I don't want to be sick no more.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, the track's really dry. It was in really good condition, and we were able to put hard laps in today and just get focused and get ready for the races.
What are you gonna do?
Play those big whoops. Play those big whoops real good. Play in those big whoops.
Okay, I'll go there.
Play with you?
All right. Watch out for Boniface. Towards the end of practice, we like to just mix it up a little bit, do a little play riding, so we don't just get too bored or too set in a routine coming out and just doing motos and going back. And so, like, at the end of the day, we like to go off and hit jumps and just do wheelies or do anything really. I mean, and luckily here at Miller's place, we have a freestyle ramp, so it's fun just to go off that and see what you can do. That was pretty cool.
I was sure hoping we'd find something wrong with it when we took it apart.
Found something. Who's ready to ride?
The new CRS from Honda. Who wants to ride?
Check out the Red Hot Summer Festival, featuring monthly payments as low as $39 plus bonus bucks. See your Honda dealer for details.
Only
about 100 guys in the world make a living riding motocross.
That's the dream.
Is it fast?
Watch the main, you'll find out.
I'm not in the habit of looking behind me when I got the lead.
Those guys got bigger engines and better torques. Cross the finish line first, it don't matter.
Supercross, rated PG-13, August 17th, only in theaters.
This is Duralast, the battery built to exceed the need. Engineered with all the cranking power you need for extreme conditions. Built with exclusive power frame technology for greater vibration resistance. Engineered to guard against acid leaks and corrosion, and a coast-to-coast warranty. Get the battery built to exceed the need. Only at AutoZone.
Well, we got our engine back today from Phoenix. The one we took out of somebody's bike, he said something was wrong with it. I was sure hoping we'd find something wrong with it when we took it apart.
Looks pretty healthy. Looks pretty healthy so far.
Right now, I'm not believing there is a problem.
Well, they still ain't got to the transmission yet. I found something. It looks like a valve spring broke. White paint. Looks like a valve spring to me. And yes, it did right there.
You don't see any other damage other than broke the spring?
No, I'm gonna go back and look at all that now. I just found this in the flywheel magnet. Now, why'd that break?
It's opened up about 8 million times. It would have felt like you were going down the road in your car and somebody grabbed the emergency brake for a second. That's such a freak deal.
That just must have been a bad spring.
I think Josh Summey's going to be very relieved to know that there actually was something wrong with the motorcycle. Hopefully his confidence will come up from this, and we'll go out this weekend to Anaheim too and have a good ride.
Got me a kiwi, some grapes, carrots.
Not bad, not bad.
I got a ham sandwich, an apple.
Not bad.
I want power bar.
Where's Keith at?
Mumbles is over there.
He's over there looking for something to eat again. The guy ate all the way down here. Junk food.
Pass the test. What test? To check my length. Did I did all right? Good for you. Huh? No way. Give yourself an up top. Up top. Right
Top.
Salad?
Nope.
Can't eat lettuce?
Nope. I try a couple times a year. I get it down, but it still makes me nauseous afterwards.
Yeah, that's unusual.
It may be just be a, a mind thing.
No, it's got to be. I mean, there's millions of other people
Yeah,
who eat it.
yeah.
You know, they know how to ride technique-wise, but I mentioned a few things to them to remind them about stuff to work on. Think about some of them things we talked about as far as like looking ahead a little more earlier and stuff.
I'll work on that.
Balls of your feet on the pegs more. One of them is riding on the balls of your feet. It's kind of more natural to ride on the arches of your feet so you can use a shifter and a brake, but when you're not using a shifter or brake, you should be back on the balls of your feet so you have more body travel and you won't hit the shifter or brake by accident.
How long are you going to run, Troy?
Huh?
How long are you going to ride before you take another break?
I'm gonna mess around.
You got a half tank of gas.
Here and there and stuff like that.
You got a half tank of gas from the top off?
Yeah. Me and Troy are gonna race him a little bit.
I know you're paranoid about that.
Yeah. Racing. I'm on racing. We ain't racing.
How fast was that?
You all right?
I said make new lines, but not...
How fast was that? Turn your gas off, or you're just going to go ahead and let it flood right there?
It's not like it's hard packed. I don't know how you wrecked right there.
His front wheel just went up in the loose stuff over the berm.
I've been told ever since I was little, like, put all my weight on the handlebars, and that's the way to turn.
If you think about it, that's the highest possible center of gravity, and it's on the front of the bike.
Right.
You want your weight, low center of gravity in the center of the bike. And also, if you're putting your weight on the handlebars, it's taking away your movement, you know. It makes you tight because you're supporting yourself instead of loose where you can move.
Right.
So it's like works against you in two ways. I like to go out here on the outdoor track and get my fix too, you know. I like to ride. It helps my teaching and training too because it keeps me grounded in reality, in the reality of the sport. When you actually get out there and do it, it's just a better feel for it, I guess you could say. Plus, it's fun.
When I see Gary out there riding and, you know, jumping stuff still that we're jumping, you know, it's definitely impressive, and, you know, makes you want to be able to do that when you're that old, you know, just to hope you're still riding and having that much fun doing it.
I'm still up there in points, so, you know, I'm still looking forward to this weekend. I feel a lot more confident about this weekend. I had a real good week of practice, so I'm looking forward to it.
He's got the air knocked out of him.
NASCAR Nation.
Where the worlds of entertainment and NASCAR collide.
I knew I could do it. Where's my contract?
Wow, in here. Wow. An all-new NASCAR Nation, Monday through Thursday, 7 Eastern and Pacific, exclusively on Speed.
I'm out of here.
As a proud sponsor of NASCAR, Allstate has just one question. Are you in good hands?
This is Bob. Bob is doing well. Very well indeed. That's because not long ago, with just a quick phone call, Bob realized that he could have something better in his life. And what did he get? Why, a big boost of confidence, a little more self-esteem, and a very happy missus at home. Call now for an Enzyte trial and a 3-month cycle for free. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement. This is Bob. Bob is looking cool. And with a call to Enzyte about natural male enhancement, Bob is living large. In a few short weeks, Bob has a big new spring of confidence. A generous swelling of pride. And the one thing every man deserves, a little well-earned respect from the neighborhood. Call now for an Enzyte trial and a 3-month cycle for free. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement.
Anaheim 2 is a disaster, very similar to Phoenix. In the heat race, both guys didn't do too well at the start, but Summy got 5th. Woods did not qualify. Josh Woods then went to the last chance qualifier, another bad start, finished 8th, so he did not make the main event for the second weekend in a row. In the main, Summy went into the first turn last. All around a disaster weekend for the race team.
I would rather tell a sponsor, you know, the boy's got an ingrown toenail and he can't shift. As bad as that sounds, he just can't shift the motorcycle. Then to competently have you go out there and not make the main event. Is that all you got, man?
I've struggled quite a bit, you know, with injuries and stuff, and I'm not trying to, you know, make excuses for why I'm doing bad. I'm just saying it's something I need to work on my confidence and get better.
Well, I can watch you ride and tell you that you're scared of getting hurt or you're fearful of being hurt. Yeah. I can see it, totally. There's nothing, and I'm going to be blunt with you. I'm going to be as blunt as I can possibly be. When I watch you ride on the racetrack, on a supercross track, at a supercross race, there's nothing about your riding that tells me you feel comfortable. There's obstacles on the track that 80% of the guys are doing that you can't do. you're not doing anything on the track that gives me confidence you're not going to get hurt. Now, I'm not going to let you go out there and get hurt. You're putting forth a little more effort, but man, it ain't enough. So you think you've been given 100%?
Yeah.
You do?
I haven't given 100%. I give everything I got every weekend I give what I got.
If you're giving me 100%, and this is all you have to give me, then I can almost guarantee you will not be re-signed again. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, today we're out at our old Trenton track we had last year. We resurrected it back up, so this is the first time the guys have got to ride it. And really surprised, Josh Woods looks like he has a new attitude today.
Half a grapefruit and a cup of 3 scoops of flaxseed mixed with some soy milk.
Right on, man. See, already, you're a new man. You know, Josh Woods came out and rode the best I've seen him ride all year. I'm not sure exactly what clicked in his head or whatever happened, but, you know, he's looking like a different rider today. He's looking really good. Woods looks a lot better than he has in the past, especially out practicing, especially when the first time we went out there today. I was really impressed with the way he was riding right off the bat.
Right off the bat,
yeah. Somebody looks good. I think Adams looks real good. And I think Boniface has got a ways to go, you know. I mean, he just doesn't have the flow right now, like through the bull turns even in the corners.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, they did an awesome job on the track, man. I mean, I think it's a really good track.
It's a real Supercross track here.
Yeah, top notch.
Yeah.
This track's a little better than the other one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
God, way better. Especially for the West Coast. It's so slippery.
I'm really concerned about Josh Summey. I understand he's having some stomach troubles and pretty high up in his stomach. That's where the pancreas is, and the pancreas is what acts up when you have diabetes. But I think this is something that he's going to have to fight pretty hard at the level that he's trying to compete at.
Too easy? Y'all make it look easy. I think I'm going to make it harder. He's got the air knocked out of him.
Oh, my motor's bad. All right, stay still. Right here, Jeremy. All right. Oh.
Stay still, okay? You all right?
Knocked the air right out of him. He landed right on his ass right on the jump.
Let me get you a raspberry.
All right, just try to get your breath, all right?
Do your helmet? Off. Yes, please.
It felt like if that was a rock right there, the top of my ass just took it and slammed it right into it.
Richie's got a big old chunk of rubber right there.
Oh, yeah.
Man, the kid's been through so much, you know, with coming up with diabetes. A few months ago, he just found out. He's been having stomach problems, and the guy's just had it really rough this year so far. But, you know, he's a really tough kid, and he's got a lot of heart, and hopefully he can turn his bad luck around here pretty soon.
The hazards are riding. Man, it's tough. It's tough out here what these guys do. He made one small mistake, and he got off big. I was actually watching him when he hit the ground, and he's hurt his lower back pretty bad. It's really going to suck if he can't ride this weekend, because that'll be 4 races that's happened, and he's only made it in one of them. And he has the speed to run up at the front. It really, really sucks.
We had no front brake the whole race. Someone hit me in the air. I was all sideways, and someone landed on me and broke my front brake off.
Wednesday on Speed. Old school racing is back. Pace. Street rivals take it to the track.
We're not scared of anything.
Someone will lose a car. Lose the race, lose your ride. Pigs. Wednesday night at 8:30, only on Speed.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
This is Bob. Bob is doing well. Very well indeed. That's because not long ago, with just a quick phone call, Bob realized that he could have something better in his life. And what did he get? Why, a big boost of confidence, a little more self-esteem, and a very happy missus at home. Call now for an Enzyte trial and a 3-month cycle for free. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement. This is Bob. Bob is looking cool. And with a call to Enzyte about natural male enhancement, Bob is living large. In a few short weeks, Bob has a big new spring of confidence. A generous swelling of pride. And the one thing every man deserves, a little well-earned respect from the neighborhood. Call now for an Enzyte trial and a 3-month cycle for free. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement.
Last night, Summy crashed and got him a little trip to the hospital.
Bottom line is he's bruised his kidney, got a lot of trauma to his lower back.
And from what I understand, he can ride if he feels like it. It depends on how sore he is.
You know, it always sucks to see one of your teammates go down like that and get hurt, especially when you get to be good friends with them.
Well, you know, the other day I came down on Josh Woods pretty hard in my meeting. I did it intentionally. I wanted to see whether he was going to break down or step up, and he stepped up yesterday.
I just felt really comfortable yesterday, you know, it just, something clicked, and hopefully I can keep it up.
Everybody in the sport of motocross kind of has a unique way to communicate with each other and has kind of developed their own language.
And you went hada, and then you went hadawa. And just says again, why?
Yeah. Well, we're at San Francisco today, round 4 of the 05 Supercross Series. We didn't have any practice yesterday. It's just a Saturday practice race. The track's been really wet. The riders tell me it's pretty muddy. It's pretty small, so we'll get to watch them ride here in a little bit.
I think the track will be fun, though, kind of ruddy like this. I like ruts.
You know, I think everything's going to come together for me and Josh. You know, he's been looking a lot better this week, and, you know, I did have a crash, kind of set me back this week as far as riding one more day, which I wish I could have.
It's not as full as fluid now.
No. All that movement's probably working some of that out of there.
Yeah, working it out of there.
You'll live, but, you know, sometimes some time off's a good thing. You know, that makes you that more hungry whenever you come back to the race and get ready to ride.
If you don't finish inside the top 10, you get to help you take this down. Okay. All right? All right. A little more motivation for you. All right.
Well, we're fixing to start the night program, and we're going out for our heat race. We have the second heat race. And like usual, both the Joshes are in the same heat race. You got the talent. Let's go get it done. Be ready. Be mean. Take all of your mental power and focus it in on that start.
Why are the Honda Rancher and Foreman family of ATVs the best-selling on Earth? Because of exclusive Honda technology like selectable 2- or 4-wheel drive on the fly, beltless automatic transmission, easy push-button shifting, and the only integrated ATV navigation system. There are a lot of reasons why the Rancher and Foreman are the best-selling and most reliable on Earth, but the most important, it's a Honda. Now, all Ranchers and Foremans are an even better value with payments as low as $39 a month.
Loctite Power Grab grabs instantly, with 9 times higher initial hold than the leading brand, without bracing and without hammering. Loctite Power Grab. Project solved.
Is your dandruff on full blast? Turning people off? Garnier Fructis Fortifying Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Created with Perithiol Zinc, it blows dandruff flakes away. It's proven. The Garnier Fructis system makes hair up to 5 times stronger, so much shinier. So effective, no flakes, guaranteed. Kiss those flakes goodbye. For hair that shines with all its strength, Garnier Fructis Fortifying Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Garnier.
Speed. Action. Excitement. racing. Fill your need.
Second board is up as we take a look at number 91, Josh Woods out of Flint, Michigan.
Josh has had a hard time since that second place at the opening round. He's been struggling ever since.
125 West, heat number 2.
Like I was in top 5 on the start, but when I went to do that first double, I got hit, went sideways, hit again, and someone landed on me and snapped my lever off. We had no front brake the whole race.
Where did you mess up at?
Right there on the start. Like I went out that first jump and someone hit me in the air. I was all sideways and someone landed on me and broke my front brake off. So excited I could run the last race qualifier again.
When you go down that first turn, it's like trying to beat somebody up that's trying to hit on your girlfriend, man. There ain't no love down there. You know, you did an awesome job of passing people down that first turn because you were dead last when you got there.
Yeah.
Dead last.
I feel really good now. Like I felt, if I would have had a front brake, I felt like I could have went at least 2 seconds faster.
Well, like I told you once before, I see a lot of guys ride motorcycles. What you were doing a couple weeks ago did not say I'm comfortable. You look comfortable out there now. I didn't know you didn't have a front brake.
Yeah.
All right, just go back out there, man. You can get in this main event.
Good shape.
Josh Woods is headed to the last chance qualifier, and this, as I said many times before, this is a race of desperation. They're only going to take 4 guys out of 3 laps, so it's going to be really crucial for Josh Woods to get a really good start this time.
In the last chance, I didn't get the start that I wanted, but I was decent going into the first turn, coming from the outside, and got hung up with another guy, ended up dragging somebody's bike about 20 feet into the first turn.
Looked at his bike a while ago, and there's a hole about that deep in the back of the seat, and the seat covers tore off of it where a guy landed in the back seat of it.
Well, buddy, it wasn't because you weren't trying, all right? All week long, you had a new attitude, a better attitude. I can't get upset about you not making it in. It kind of sucks for you because podium and 3 didn't make it in just sucks really hard. But it wasn't that you weren't trying, you know?
You have to get a good jump or you're going to be out, you're going to go off the track. Seriously, because the guys don't stop. They'll just go and hit you. And that's twice I've dragged somebody's bike down there. You can get a start out there for sure, but you have to get a jump.
When you get down and you line up, be ready. Yep. Be mean. I mean, take all of your mental power and focus it in on that start. Don't leave nothing. Put it all out there on that start. Because it is about getting a good jump down there.
You can do a good start. Just do it. I mean, maybe you're making it like this great big obstacle when it's really not. I mean, how easy it is to do a start. Like when you practice your start, it's simple. Just do it.
Gary and I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe it in your heart, you're never going to make them other guys believe it. You got to believe it right here. Okay?
All right.
Get it done.
All right.
Kid's really riding good. His biggest downfall is starting. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but if he could ever pop that bubble, he's going to be a great racer.
The main event, it didn't go good at all. Like, a bad start, you know, got hit around in the first turn, you know, same old thing. Started moving up okay. Then I hit neutral before one of the triples. There was a little rhythm section we had a time, so I kind of had to roll that. So I lost 3 spots. So the race was already right at halfway, or if not a little bit over halfway. And, you know, by that point, you know, I couldn't really make up any spots.
Appreciate all your work.
Yeah.
Sorry I can't put anything together for you in the main. You know what you got to do at least.
What's up, Jeremy? Well, somebody got a 13th. Got his usual dead last start.
You gotta find out what the deal with the start or something.
Ultimately, he is where he was last year. He's 13th to 10th place guy.
I don't know anymore. Tried everything. Yeah, that I know of.
Well, all right, man. I got to put this tent down. I got a little extra help.
What'd you end up?
13th.
I think the whole team worked pretty hard this week, but pretty much we're getting kicked around out here on the West Coast. My guys are just going to have to do better, or, you know, I'm not sure where they're going to go after this.
I win!
Uh-oh. Breeze coming out. Cliffhanger.